Hey everybody, welcome back to another video, and guys, I'm starting to find out how MatPat feels. So, despite my best efforts, there is still even more parts of In Space with Markiplier that I have not seen. And, I thought I've seen all of it. Well, not all of it, but at least most of it. And surely I have at this point. But, yeah, before I get into all the really complicated stuff that we're going to be talking about in this video, I do want to say, remember this comment that I put in my last Markiplier theory? Well, I finally saw what he was talking about. I saw all the glitches with like the pizza place and all that he was talking about. At the time I recorded that last video, I actually never saw that, or I had like no clue what he was really talking about. But now I finally get it. I finally know what he was talking about. So this is pretty much me just like analyzing like all the frames and stuff to that moment where it like glitches and stuff. I'm pretty sure, according to all the other people that I've seen like kind of repost this clip and stuff, apparently these are supposed to be like scenes and stuff that will appear in Space with Markiplier Part 2. I don't know where everybody's getting that, but I guess I'm just gonna go with it. Here's a clip of me a day ago at the time I'm recording this, analyzing this clip. Okay guys, so I have this saved TikTok of a clip of In Space with Markiplier. Let's just get into it. Okay, so to start off, now I can really slow this down, go frame by frame here. So you have all this. Okay, first off, yeah, you have a couple stuff here. This all clips of part 1, Markiplier yelling at this dude, I forgot his name. I wonder if that's in part 1 or part 2, I'm not too sure. Okay. Wait, what is... I think that's just... it's kind of hard to see what this says right here. Right there. But moving on, we already saw that. Old clips. Right here. Okay, right here. Kind of confirms my theory of this old man being the older version of Markiplier. So I guess we kind of just confirmed that. So that's a win. Let's go. Oh wait, first we see the old grandma again. And then who is this? Is this a new Markiplier variant? Markiplier character, if you will? It says hit something that starts with a H, or something that's in cursive. I'm not too sure. But then right here we got Chef. Okay, look at the design he's wearing. I'm going to talk about this more later on in the video. Right here, the design that he's wearing. That's not the design for Who Killed Markiplier. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the design for the other Markiplier one, A Date with Markiplier. So yeah, this won't be the same chef as Who Killed Markiplier, most likely. It's probably the one from A Date with Markiplier instead. But still pretty cool. This dude, he's a really cool dude. I like the kind of roles he plays in Markiplier's projects. Oh my... Oh! Is this the detective? There's no way. There's no way. Please tell me that right there is the detective. Yes. Let's go. Does this mean we have Abe? We finally, after I got tricked, I thought Abe was going to be in my first ever Markiplier theory. I thought Abe was going to be in like part 1. But he wasn't. Instead, it was just Markiplier in a detective costume. But bro, this might actually be Abe. No way. That is awesome. Who's that in the background? I don't think that's Wilford. It might be though. I don't think it is actually. Seems like a police uniform. and something happens, like they're probably getting shot at or something. I'm not sure yet. Right here, we got a heist with Markiplier, Yancey. I never knew the prisoner Markiplier had a name, but I guess it's Yancey. I don't wanna be free. Ooh, new clip of Abe. I'm pretty sure that's still Abe. Oh my god, bro. If we have Abe in part 2, I'm gonna freak out. I'm gonna, like, go full on, like, nerd out mode if we see Abe in space. No, in space with Markiplier part 2. What is this one right here? You have a kind of star-looking satanic thing with a bunch of singers. This doesn't remind me of anything right off the bat. What is this? It's a lot more real-life looking. A lot of these shots seem to be less like a spaceship-like. So, that's gonna be pretty interesting. What is this? The crystal. Is that the thing in the box? Is that the thing that's on the chief's wrist? It's a Markiplier face he has. His face expression. Oh god, even it looks worse in this frame right here. Okay, so I guess we'll also be learning more about that in part 2. There isn't too much to, like, theorize about yet. Okay, you're something right here that's blue. Oh, is this the warp core? Okay, so the warp core might make a return as well. Then we have this dude. Looks like we're signing looks like we're in an old-timey place due to the pin not being a pin, being a feather. It looks like there's some medieval, not even medieval, just kind of older type stuff. Right here, what is that face? Why does that look like a meme on the right? And then on the left, you got Markiplier drinking some whiskey. We're gonna have Detective Markiplier back. Hopefully, we still have Abe as well, though. Who's this? That kind of looks like PewDiePie in the middle. Bro, watch that be PewDiePie. If they have PewDiePie in this, bro, I'm gonna freak out. That's pretty doubtful, though. I don't recognize any of the other people. That might be Markiplier, like in the middle of the right. But I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh, what's this? Oh, wait, this is the FNAF-inspired building that the other commenter in my last theory pointed out. That's pretty cool. But hold on, what's this? Lots of guns. Nice. Okay, back to FNAF. And the table disappears. It goes umbrella mode. It folds. But in all seriousness, this is probably just it glitching. Oh, more of the FNAF place. Is that the grandma? It kind of looks a bit like the grandma. Okay, our watches actually have animatronics. Matt glitched out Matt Pat? Okay, I'll still take it. It's Matt Pat either way. Extremely glitched out Matt Pat right there. You have Markiplier, frozen Markiplier right here. And that's it, okay. So that's cool. Here's the FNAF place that the other commenter, I'm sorry, I forgot his name. I can show it up on the screen right here. He talked about this. So that's pretty cool. Abe, I'm very excited about the possibility of Abe right here. Chief. Yeah, bro. I swear, bro, if they have Abe in this, bro, Yancey too. Something tells me in part 2 of In Space with Markiplier is gonna have a lot more to do with the actual heist with Markiplier. Because part 1 seemed to be kind of its own deal. Like, most of the theories didn't really connect as much as I originally thought to, like, the past Markiplier stuff. But part 2 seems to have a lot more stuff from the past, which I'm super glad and happy about because that is awesome, man. I cannot wait for part 2, bro. But I'm gonna go to bed, actually. It's getting kind of late. Not really, though. Thanks, past me. And before we continue moving on with the rest of this theory, I want to bring up a point that I seem to kind of miss whenever I was first just kind of analyzing these clips. And with this image right here, look at where his left hand is, the hand that doesn't have the gun. Look where it is. It's on his face. And when I originally saw this, I was kind of tired. So this is like the last thing I did before just going to bed that night. So I just kind of assumed that's a funny looking beard on this kind of troll looking meme face dude. But actually, looking back at it and looking back at my reaction to this image, it kind of looks like Abe again. And just saying the fact that Detective Markiplier's right next to him also doesn't help that fact that it could possibly be Abe. I don't know, either I'm onto something or I just really miss Abe. If for those of y'all who don't know and who aren't educated in the Markiplier lore, Abe is the like kind of baldish detective dude who's hunting down Wilfred Wolfstache ever since Who Killed Markiplier, and he is one of my favorite characters, if you cannot tell that already. And wow, this just gives even more proof that he could be in part 2, and that would be awesome. Just Abe and Detective Markiplier both like having a standoff while sipping whiskey and both of them monologuing at the same time. That would be such an epic moment. But anyways, now it's time to talk about a different one of those clips, specifically the one with the chef. Now, most of y'all may think that this is just the chef from Who Killed Markiplier, but this is actually not the same chef from that. You might be wondering, like, how or why, and that's because this chef, the outfit that he's wearing, comes from a date with Markiplier. And in A Date with Markiplier, he does not work for Markiplier. Instead, he actually kidnaps Markiplier if you don't pay him. And he also plans to cook you into a meal.
Stay there. You're on tomorrow's menu.
So you might be wondering, okay, why does any of this matter? Well, there's a big reason that it matters. One big reason that I completely missed. Well, it seems like when I did a couple of my first theory videos, I may have possibly not have seen every single A Date with Markiplier ending, but now I have, and one sentence that Markiplier says perfectly connects the dot, not only tying it in to In Space with Markiplier, but also putting both of them on a clear spot in the timeline. And that sentence is right here.
I could do this. 5 more years of parole. You ready to go again?
Markiplier says that he has 5 more years of parole left. And if you remember this one clip from In Space with Markiplier where he says,
I have 1 month of parole left.
So this means that we now officially know that A Date with Markiplier comes right before In Space with Markiplier, not including Wilfred Mother-Loving Wolfstache, which this actually helps a lot because originally I didn't know where A Date with Markiplier went on the timeline. Now this does leave us with the question, why is Markiplier on parole? Or more specifically, what did he do to get into prison for the first place? And, it might have something to do with the fact that he died but then came back and possessed one of his friend's bodies and all that stuff and in Who Killed Markiplier. But, who knows? That might not be it. And before I go, I just want to say this commenter right here was one of the first people to kind of remind me that I completely forgot to talk about the fact that, like, the crystal that the chief ends up wearing on, like, his wrist is very similar to the little crystal thing that's on the box of A Heist with Markiplier, the box that you're trying to steal. And, you know, I think I might have to save that for a different theory video. I was planning to do it in this video, but this video is already starting to get sort of long. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I have more Markiplier theories coming in the future. And, yeah, make sure to like and subscribe, and goodbye.